Oh, hello. Hang on. Get some light on. What do you think? Oh, not that one. About this one. It's better, isn't it? Okay. So now what we got, we started. It started. We got, hang on, where is it? Is it there? There we go. This is the next instalment of, that's you, little shaky girl, hang on. Yeah? Got the next instalment of little shaky girl. Yeah? Red. Oh dear. Red by Rocco Silvers. Yeah? Red by Rocco Silvers. Sorry, written by Rocco Silvers and also read by Rocco Silvers. Yeah? On licence from the Alpha School, owned by Rocco Silvers, to Bad TV, owned by Rocco Silvers and his lovely wife. Yeah, the little shaky girl, DJ Honeybun. Right, okay, here we go. So, where are we? Where is it? Oh, page 7. Can't be right. Is that as far as we got? I'm trying to think. I think we did part 1 to part 2. Right, okay, so here we go. So, little shaky girl. Yeah, and it's Act 1, which is called Party Headquarters. Day 1, Party Headquarters, and it's Day 1. Part 2, and Part 2's internal, and it's in the lounge stroke bedroom, open plan, TV screen, and it's morning. Okay, the wider scene is Al smiles lovingly at Nick. Then his hand searches around for the TV remote and flicks to live TV. Yeah? Escape to the country from Some Year Is On. Al, escape from the country, now that I'd watch. Nick, why's that then, sweetie? Al, to protect you, of course. Nick, that's nice, but you do it so well here. Al, changes channel 2. Home's under the hammer. Al, yeah, the hammer being a chuffing wrecking ball to demolish your home. Safeguarding meaning permanent evacuation of frail and or disabled and or vulnerable to a place of safety, yeah, also known as a knacker's yard, masquerading as a care home. Nick, that's not very nice. Who would do such a thing? Al, the wrecking crew at the local council for one thing. Nick, what one thing would that be then? Al, our house, lovely. Nick, oh dear, that doesn't sound much like safeguarding. Al, more like safe cracking, sweetie. Al changes channel to Homes Down Under. That's Homes Down Under. Right? Al, yeah, precisely 6 foot under once the authorities have authorised the use of your home to cover all your interment costs masquerading as care home fees. It's just like calling beans carrots or peas. Nick, they're all vegetables, lovely. Al, therein lies the rub. Too many of the frail get treated like vegetables or mushrooms and shut away, when in reality they are nature's gift to humanity. Care is our salvation, developing character, compassion, commitment and conscience, or consciousness en route. Those are the 4 C's, not beans, peas, carrots and money trees. Ah, look at you in agreement, you lovely. Nick, oh, so I'm just a root vegetable then? Al, no, you're just a lovely. Nick, so the meat will inherit the earth alongside the leek. Oh. Nick shrugs and sticks out her bottom lip. Go on. Bottom lip. No. Ow. The way things are in the world, I think that the smart money is on the geek, oopsos, technocrats inheriting the earth. Nick, what's that then? Ow, technocrats. People like Yanis, very, very fuckis. Nick, God help us. Ow, like a Greek geek god. Ow, looks at Nick and chuckles, then changes channel to the Jeremy Kyle show. Ow, JFK. Nick, JFK? Ow, Jeremy fucking Kyle. He's another one that wants a good talking to, giving them scallies airtime whilst they're just sitting around for decades playing Who's the Daddy? Too many are just killing time and popping out chavies whilst waiting for the most frail and disabled to fuck off and die so that the state can house them and act like they're the good guy at our expense. Nick, that's not nice, Al. Al, no, you're right, it ain't nice. They really got it in for the frailest and their spousal carers. Nick, in for you. Al, in for me. In for me. They've got it. In for me. Nick. No, I meant the word scallies. That's not nice, Al. Al. Oops. Just means a mischievous imp. It means no harm. Kind of like puckish. Nick, judge not, you scally. Al, soz. In any case, us scallies couldn't afford our house. It's earmarked for a technocrat or a bureaucrat. Who are they then? Al, maybe a doctor or a lawyer, something like that. Someone who's going places and has money and kids. Nick, oh that's good, we could do with some help and advice. And the kids could help out with the chores. Al frowns and then looks over his shoulder. Okay, and that is the end of part 2, yeah, on day 1. Okay, on to part 3, yeah, again still morning, and we're now at the front door, so it's porch stroke front door, doorbell rings, the wider view. Al jumps out of bed, finds last night's cerise coloured boxer shorts, and the word bum is printed on the back of the shorts, plus Al is printed on the front. So you've got Al on the front and bum on the back, which makes album. And a plain crumpled sweatshirt lying on the floor. Al answers the door. Head and body shot only, of course. T, professional privately paid carer from Nigeria, living the other side of London, so perhaps quicker to fly from Lagos, is standing at the front door with a new haircut and a big loud hat, checking her phone. T, morning, how are you? Al, good thanks, you? Wider. T looks down at Al's shorts and laughs, plus T enters. Al turns his back, then T looks down at the back of Al's shorts and laughs again. Al turns to face T, looks up at her hat and laughs. Okay, that's the end of part 3, day 1. Okay, part 4, day 1. Still the morning, internal, back in the open plan lounge stroke bedroom. Al, so it's about my top, sadly 4XL on eBay, almost always just plain colours. It's nature's way of saying A&A is too fat. Why waste the money on something fancy schmancy and draw attention to oneself in public? It's not fair on all the fit, beautiful people out there that want to get noticed and find themselves in a good script. Nick, Al, please will you have a shave? Wider. T starts cleaning regime on Nick. Al looks in the mirror and sees a double chin covered in 2-week-old stubble. A microbrewery where there once stood a 6-pack. Yeah, right. Al, I'm looking more like John Belushi every day. Al nods in self-approval. I'll shave next week when I'm at PBHQ. Nick, PBHQ? Al, you know, Push Brown. Nick, Push Brown? Al, you know, me mate Paul, owns Sounds Cool. The record shop in Ealing, full of cool sounds, Daddy-o. Nick, Push Brown sounds like it's full of shit. T, Alex, why do you go to a record shop to get your hair cut? There's a barber next door. And I like their al fresco smoking area. Plus I get a free drink from their chiller. So I kind of feel obliged to get a variable haircut. Nick, why don't you do something to the owner? And why don't you say something to the owner rather? Al, I don't want to upset him. The girls there are so much better than he is, and he gets really narky when they don't show up. And he has to do it instead. Nick plus T. Oh. T. Alex, why do you call him Push Brown? Al, because he's my dealer. T. Did you say? Al, I said he's my dealer, record dealer, you know, vinyl music. T. Oh. Al, it's a natural high. What do you think I meant, Puff? Nick plus T. Both chuckle. Al, I really do need to lose some weight. I heard once, just looking at food puts weight on, but I now know it's bollocks. Nick, so if looking at your ball aids weight loss, why is it not working? Al, looks Riley, not me bollocks. I now know that I don't put weight on just by looking at food, because I've tried a little experiment by doing the opposite. What's that then? Well, I bought a brand new exercise bike and put it in the middle of the room. Then sat on the sofa and watched it for 24 hours. Guess how much weight I lost? Nick and T, nothing. Al, precisely. Need Farley Marley, nada. T chuckles. Nick, I didn't see your bike. Al and T smile. Right, wider. T continues with Nicole's cleaning regime. Al starts sorting Nicole's medications into 2 pots, one for morning and one for later on, plus chopping and de-seeding some watermelon. At the same time, Wash Wash Prince Buster, live at the Sombrero Club 1964, is now playing automatically on YouTube. And black and white footage of a crowd of young, smartly dressed Jamaicans dancing the ska. Al then sits at the computer and spends a short while on Facebook. Al, them Dutch jails are now luxury condos for anyone who says fuck Brexit. I'm off to put my money where the local authorities can't steal it. The Dutch state are cleaning up. Their jails were built like community resorts, so the refurb costs were next to niche. Plus they had the foresight to legalise doobies way back when. Else they'd end up with a lot of potheads living the life and happy to stay put behind bars rather than in them. Nick, so why don't the authorities want to put them away then? Al, because of the munchies. Nick plus T, sorry? Al, they'll be getting crumbs and shit everywhere. Plus they'd be too stoned to clear up after themselves. All that doobie-doo-doo. Nick plus T, oh. Al, and it's always painted the Dutch in a better light. More liberal, see? Same with the sex industry. With that kind of safety net in play, the jails stay empty and more manageable. Nick, so what about the really bad people then? It'd be like a busman's holiday for them. Al, you'd think, but no, the opposite. All the major drug dealers, psychos, dodgy businessmen and fraudsters ain't going to make no money out of each other inside. They come here to the UK instead. If on the off chance they get banged up for a 2 to 5 stretch, they'll have set up shop inside already and make some serious cash. By the time they come out, they'll retire to Spain and buy a golf course on the coast. If they can't stand the heat, they buy one of them same ex-yardie condos in the Netherlands. Makes them feel right at home. Nick, so our penal system is shit and costs us a fortune, whereas the Dutch penal system reaps all the benefits. The proceeds of crime is far more effective too. Al, yeah. Okay, and that is it for today. End of Act 4 on day 1. Thank you very much. And that's it. Did you enjoy that? Hang on, let me just turn the camera off. What's it? If it's still going, which it is. Hello, it's still going. Where's the smiley? Ah.